Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Hardcore Heroes Character Creation. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. A little nervous. A little afraid that your character
Ah,
is going to die before anything.
well, we should survive this session at least.
Yes,
Hopefully.
guaranteed you will survive character creation.
Oh, thank goodness.
Can't die here.
Oh, so that's how you set it up. People
Mhm.
kept saying we're gonna die in the first session, so you made it 2 sessions until we can die.
That way, it'll be fine. Anyway, you guys are the product of our long audition process. We started off with like 37 people I want and narrowed it down to the 4 of you. So, why don't you do a quick introduction again for anyone who might have missed your auditions, starting with Sean.
I'm Sean. I'm a computer science student. I've been playing D&D for 3 years tabletop, and then since I was a kid, since for the video games. I don't know. That is all my life is. It's
Video
good.
games and computer science.
Yeah.
Nice. Not bad. Nick, why don't you tell us a little about
Yeah.
yourself?
I'm from England. Everyone else here is American, so root for me, I guess. I work in finance. It's boring. I play like role-playing games quite a lot. It's probably be the 4th session this week that I've played
Oh my.
today. So I play a lot of RPGs. I didn't really start until I saw the original roleplay, and I was like, "This is awesome." So I just got as many people as I could involved. Play that a lot. Yeah, I mostly, when I'm not playing RPGs or working, I play Heroes of the Storm. Pretty decent. I'm not pro or anything, but
And you're a pretty good cook, if I seem to recall.
the best. I believe that you said it was the best food you'd had on your whole trip,
Was in
including
England?
restaurants. Yeah, that's just because I cooked it though.
I had to say it was true.
I do like cooking. Yeah.
That's good. Greg, why don't you give us a... Who are
Yeah, I'm Greg. I've been role playing since high school, college days, so about 8-10 years. I have weekly games that I run, about 2 of them, and excited.
you? Right on. And to Ripper.
Yes, I've been role playing since I was a kid, probably 10 years. Been playing on Roll20 for 4 or 5, long time. I run a YouTube channel, Gaming with Ripper. It's video games, mostly Chivalry. There's no role playing on it, but maybe someday. I do a lot of role playing at the moment, and I'm really excited.
Excellent. Well, why don't we start things off? Everyone has been wondering, and I've gotten a lot of people asking me this, what are you guys going to roll for stats? Is it going to be 3d6? Is it going to be 3d6 down the line? And the answer to that is, according to the book, there are, I think, 7 rolling methods, and you guys can pick which one you like as a group and use that method.
Oh, cool!
So we're going to be a little bit flexible at the start to give you a character that will survive everything. So there are 6 methods. You can do 3d6 down the line. You can do 3d6 twice for each stat. So you roll 3d6 and then 3d6 again for strength and then pick one, and then 3d6 for twice for dex and pick one, etc. You can do 3d6 and just arrange, or 3d6 6 times and rearrange. You can do 3d6 12 times and pick your 6 favorite. You can do 4d6 and drop the lowest. Or you can even do the one where every ability score starts out as an 8, and then you roll 7d6 and just add each d6 to one stat or another that you like. So there's 6 methods.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
Yes.
freedom.
Massive,
Um,
massive freedom.
I'm trying to run the numbers in my head. What's better, 46 drop 1 or roll 3d6 twice? And then I'm
I
thinking,
guess-
do we actually
Am I
want to
only
pick
one that
the
thinks
best
3d6
one?
in order might be worthwhile.
It's
Just for the
worthwhile
future.
from a roleplay point of view, maybe, but when we're all
Yeah.
dead by the second session,
Yeah,
not going to hold much weight then, is it?
no. So we're definitely not doing 3d6 down the line then.
I mean, I'd be fine with 46 down the line.
I think
would
that'd be interesting. I think that might be the best, but it's just
It's
my
either
opinion.
that or the roll 3d6 twice and take the better of the two.
So are we not concerned with like choosing what particular class you want to play and rearranging the scores to meet that? I'm kind of into minds about it. Like I don't really mind.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we're just good hoping that somebody rolls a high wisdom score.
yeah. Yeah, I'm open to play anything depending on my scores, so I don't really mind.
Okay. So
So
I
I
vote
guess-
for 46 D1 or 46 drop the lowest or the 3d6 twice, and we just do it down the line with no rearrange.
I vote for 46 drop 1. I don't
Yeah,
know what you guys think,
That would be my first choice.
John.
Oh god, I don't.
So
care.
46 drop 1 actually does come with the like rearrange it however you want. Caveat.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
so we can't do that.
Method 5, roll 46, discard the lowest, repeat this 5 times, rearrange the abilities however you want.
We could just choose not to rearrange though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I would.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me. It's easy.
Nobody crunched the math out in the meantime. Saw which one was better.
I do
Nah.
enough math crunching during the week. This is for fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so 40, 61, and arrange or not arrange as you please. Is that what
Yeah.
we're going with?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yes.
All right. Why don't you guys roll your stats? Why don't you go one at a time so
Yeah,
it
I'm
doesn't
not
get
going
too
first.
confusing?
I'll go first.
Okay, I'll do second, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll go last. Thanks.
All right. Okay. This is actually horrifying. All right, 46 drop 1. Let's go. And no matter what, I'm going to just drop him in. So strength. It's not horrible. Dex. That's horrible. Con. That's pretty good. In wisdom.
God, I love that someone has a 4. That just makes me so
Charisma.
happy.
Oh, yay.
So a wizard with a broken leg.
Yeah.
Missing a leg, maybe?
No, a peg leg, yeah.
Something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, let me write those down.
What happens if somebody rolls an unplayable character?
You'll just re-roll it. We actually had. I've
It
only
won't-
ever
it won't
seen
happen.
one truly unplayable character rolled, and that was during auditions.
That was 3d6 though. This
It
is
was
46 drop
3d6, but it's only happened once, so I think you'll be fine.
1. The fact that you even got a 4 is very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop 1. I knew it was going to
Pretty
happen.
hard. I mean, the worst part is if it were 3d6, he would have gotten a 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, who's next?
I feel like 3d6 twice might be better, but too late now. So.
I'll go
I think
next.
3d6 twice is better, but
Okay,
46
I'll go for you then.
probably the standard more.
Yeah.
It's more fun.
All right, who is it?
Who's
It's
next?
gonna be me.
Greg.
Come on, Greg.
I'm gonna go 13, 15,
Very nice. Love those 15s.
13,
Not bad.
12,
Ooh.
16.
Well, hello.
There's that wisdom.
On the cleric.
And 13.
Ah, you've got
Very
a nice.
nice.
I
Not
do.
like that.
Can I don't know.
Very
if-
nice
Can
indeed.
you be a ranger with that?
Yeah, he's the party leader, fighter, tactician,
He,
cleric.
he is the party.
Party tactician. Yeah.
All right.
I guess I'll go. We'll see what happens here. I've rolled pretty well on my character and my audition character, so I'm expecting to just get totally screwed over here. Let's see. Oh,
Hey.
not bad. Whoa. 2 more.
Aw.
Okay.
Oh my
wow.
God.
Ah,
I'm cool.
Is that a
Oh, no.
16, a 15, and 2 17s?
Yikes.
Oh,
Oh, God.
my God.
Oh man, we can't play paladins, can we?
No.
I think this is the only time I've ever legitimately rolled the stats to play a paladin, and now I can't do it.
That could be a paladin too.
It could be. It could be anything that you want it to be. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a bad thief.
That's true.
Oh, I mean, if you kept him in the line, it would be a bad thief, but maybe.
Yeah, so my dream of playing the gnome bard is out the window.
far too good to waste on a bard.
What?
Yeah.
You could play the bard. You just have to rhyme everything, and it would be fantastic.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I get like really bad stats, I'll just play the gnome bard and be comic relief until I die.
Right. Is it me next?
Yep, you're the last
I
one.
don't want to do it.
It's got to be done. 10, 9, 10, 17, 10.
Maybe you're the wizard.
Yeah, that's the wizard.
Yeah.
It's not like you really need anything besides
In. Yeah, that's true.
And that's the exact stat that you rolled. In fact, you are extraordinarily average in every other way.
Yeah,
Your int is insane.
I am a smart guy.
Okay.
Nice.
So, what are our class breakdowns?
Yeah, let's see.
Well,
I mean, if we're leaving them as is, I rolled a 16 whiz. I could be that cleric for us. We all need.
I could also go with a cleric. I think I got a 17 on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 17 wisdom.
Any major jump from 16 to 17 on wisdom?
It gives you an extra 3rd level spell and an extra +1 to your magical defense adjustment.
All right. Let's see. I could do anything.
Good. Sean, you really should pick what you want to do, like, because I think Nick's a wizard.
yeah,
with 17 in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you're kind of going to set the tone based on where's our Haas going to put his stats, and then Bijan and I will kind of fill in.
I feel like the
Yeah.
fact that I could go anywhere means that I could fill in for whatever we need, though. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not a fighter with a low deck score, but it's like with a fighter, you can also use a bow. So I feel like you wouldn't want to waste that on somebody who rolled a 9 on their decks.
Hmm.
But
16
aside from
strength,
that-
though.
Yeah.
Nothing to scoff at.
I feel like either a cleric or a fighter would work best.
Couldn't.
Okay.
I mean, clerics are higher in the caste system, right?
Yeah.
Depends on
I feel
where
like that
the
would go
fighter
well with
is.
the 17 charisma.
Tossing this out there, but can we multi-class?
If you are a subrace, you may multi-class. Humans can dual class, but not multi, and that is quite
We
different.
can only have one sub race too, right? So
Yeah.
you know,
Correct.
pick your dwarf or your halfling if you want it.
Does anyone want it?
Oh, no.
I don't want it.
No. You know,
I've
I
always
was
thought
thinking
humans
gnome,
were the more
but
interesting,
not with these stats.
fun class to play. So I typically will just leave that for someone else.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I can only be a human, gnome, and a dwarf anyway.
Yes, that's right. For those of you listening, there are some character creation restrictions. There are no paladins allowed, and there's only one non-human allowed in the party, and that has to either be a halfling or a dwarf. No elves. I guess I would allow a gnome, but gnomes rhyme, so you have to be prepared to always rhyme when you speak in character.
I really want to be a gnome, actually.
So, just
Hey, go for it.
remember,
Yeah.
you leave the show if you die, and if you piss off your fellow players with all your rhyming, you might die very soon.
You might kill me in my sleep.
They might kill you in your
you know,
sleep.
There's like there's a family of 5 gnomes in this town, right?
There is.
Yeah.
They
So
run.
we could fit all 4 gnomes into our party, couldn't we?
He's a family of 4 rhyming.
Bring me the whole family! Now wait. If we annoy the GM enough, will he kill us all?
He might kill
Yes.
himself.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's better or worse, though.
Yeah.
All right. I think we need a thief, and I have a 16, so I'm just gonna swap that in for my dex and play that thief.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be a skill that we're gonna need to survive at some point, not just
Yeah.
like all combat all the time. So I think that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So are you doing
Um,
13, 16, 13, 12, 15, 13? Or are you moving that 15 somewhere else?
More than likely, yes. I think I'm just gonna swap the 16 and the 15 so I can get that 10% bonus.
What I'm wondering, do you think a fighter is worth taking over having 2 clerics in the party?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because that one cleric's going to be good at keeping the fighter alive, and you want someone that's just going to soak. And fighters do that best.
Yeah.
Um,
John, you look doubtful.
No, I'm thinking. I'm like totally zoning out from you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Would we be allowed to be an illusionist if we wanted?
Yes.
You can specialize.
I may go against my word and actually swap some stats just so I can be an illusionist gnome.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Then I can take that cleric spot.
Yeah. And somebody can still be a mage and be really the dude with the 17.
Oh wait, are we
I
taking...
literally can't be anything else. With 17.
I mean, if you could swap that 17 with another stat if you want.
yeah,
To be a specialist, you don't need 16 int, just as a heads up. You just need the other score to
The
be high.
dex.
You only need the 9 int.
You need something in Dex, right?
I think illusionists need 15 or 16 decks.
Yeah.
16
I
decks.
could switch the 17 to willpower and play priest, but it sounds like we've already got too many clerics. So
Well, I think I might be the only cleric after that.
Can't be an illusionist.
could you play something else, Sean? I think 2 wizards is probably a bad move.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, low levels that'd be
Yeah.
be bad.
But at high levels, it'd be so good.
Yeah. Getting ahead of yourself there, Neil.
Until somebody closes in melee. Your 10 AC finally shows through. Wait, who rolled a 3 on their or a 4 on their decks?
Me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not the thief. That's who I'm not.
Well, I mean, look at it this way: you probably don't want to be the wizard
No.
because
My
you can't
AC
wear
is
armor. Yeah, so your
horrible.
AC will be like what 6?
Yeah, I think it'll be 7. It will be 7 natural. Then.
Or I guess
That is pretty
13
funny.
depending.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
I feel like let me see your stats. With like the 4 in Dex, you'd either maybe want to swap that out,
I may.
or like swap out something into your strength so you
Mhm.
can wear heavier armor and offset that 4 in your
Yeah,
deck.
I mean, who's definitely being a fighter amongst us?
I'll go with a fighter or a cleric, whichever one we need.
Okay, because I may actually, I may be a fighter gnome. I just want to be a gnome. I want to make that happen.
Oh my god.
I don't. I
I
will
appreciate
rhyme.
the balls to sit there and rhyme.
I'll
Yeah.
make it happen.
Speak.
all
Rather
right?
you than me.
Let's see.
If I know you guys, so be it.
I'm pretty sure you can't use heavy
Oh
weapons.
no, I will be applauding every step of the way.
I couldn't use large weapons. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You'd have
You
to
can
use
still use a
medium,
sword and
medium
medium
weapons
shield.
with 2 hands.
Yeah.
Could he still use a medium shield in one hand? And
Nope.
that just make it like a tower shield for him, right?
I could use a buckler, but nothing else.
You could use like a
if I-
buckler and a short sword at best.
Bear
could
in
use a-
mind that buckler you can only use on 1 attack per round.
Yeah. That's right.
So like if you can move up to the next level, like think about it. Because that one at least you get 2 attacks per round, I think. So like you get less of an opportunity to get swarmed.
Yeah, if you're gonna go with that gnome fighter, I would get rid of that 4 dex. I'd swap it for charisma or something.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. Definitely.
Maybe not charisma because Neil's giving me looks over that one.
I think a 4 charisma gnome works pretty well.
Done.
Actually, I think
I will be the most
really
annoying
bad
gnome
vibe.
on the planet.
Oh god. Oh god.
Everyone
Plan for
will
every
hate me.
occasion other than this one.
Oh, I strive to be that character.
Alright.
I don't strive to be
Again,
that guy. I strive to be that character.
I fully intended on rolling badly and making a gnome bard, so I feel like you've still lucked out getting the gnome fighter.
Yes. I shall live vicariously through you.
I would have bought a loot. I would have gone that far, Neil.
Wait a minute. Oh, dang it. Can gnomes can't be bards. Dang it. That sucks. I would have totally done it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I can't.
No.
I forgot that.
Yeah, the chat is prestidigitating. I will probably die first if I'm a gnome fighter, but I don't care. I'll get to rhyme for at least 1 session.
I'll take over fighter duties.
And then
I'll be the backup. Actually, I may put my 15 in dex, so I'm the ranged fighter. Yeah.
the gnome with a bow?
Yeah.
Our
I'm
fighters
like-
do
gnomes get bonuses for thrown weapons, don't they? Oh no, that's halflings.
Halflings
no.
get weapon bonus with sling.
Yeah.
A fighter specializing in sling would be an interesting topic.
That'd be interesting.
So if you're going to be a ranged fighter, then we still need a front line,
Yeah.
Um.
but we still need a
Oh.
rogue.
No, actually, no. The 15.
Oh, I'm the rogue. I'm the thief.
Mhm.
So we
That's
have a
cool.
ranged fighter, a thief. I'm assuming Nick, you're just a wizard.
I would be happy to switch my int to willpower and take a cleric instead.
Uh huh.
Sean, I think you're muted, unless you're not talking to us.
I think he's talking to real people.
Real people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah,
imaginary
what's that
stuff.
I'm already thinking of rhymes. This is horrible. The enemy, they come. Do we stay or do we run?
Repeat 10 times.
That's amazing.
I've got my bow and my arrows too. Hopefully they don't hurt me. They'll hurt you.
That's a good choice. I think you'd make a good gnome.
Ah, thank you. I hope to make a good note. Oh.
So Nick,
How
are you
much
going
does, like-
wizard or cleric?
I need to know what Sean's doing. I think I'd prefer to play cleric than wizard, only because I don't want to be the first to die. But I'm thinking now, how much does like chainmail weigh?
40.
Okay, so I just about carry that.
Hmm.
We're not going to be sprinting anywhere. I just have to slow everyone down. If we've got a gnome anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. I'm gonna be moving at 6.
That's all right though, because I've got no strength to carry armor. So if I do play cleric, like I'm gonna have to just be a little bit encumbered.
Oh, are you going to swap out a stat?
I don't know. I need to know what Sean's doing. I think.
Oh, I was just gonna roll a cleric. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at it.
I'm in the dorms. The RAs on duty came over because break started, so everybody's gone. I don't
Right.
think they're expecting me to be there.
So you want to play cleric?
Yeah, I mean, I have the stats for it. I feel like it'd fit everything because the cleric is usually a like a decently respected person in town by the looks from the chart that we were given. So it seems like with 17 charisma, 15 intelligence, 17 wisdom,
All right.
all sorts
I'll,
of ridiculous stats would fit.
I shall play wizard then. Since I think that's
I mean, if we can keep you alive for a few levels, we'll basically win the game.
yeah. If I could put 17 into strength, it still wouldn't be a very good fighter. So I mean, it'd be okay, but
So we have Tripper as a gnome fighter, Greg as a thief, Sean as a cleric, and Nick as a wizard.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Got it. I have not solidified my stats yet, but I know I'm doing the fighter.
Are any of
Gnomes
the
get-
yeah, go ahead.
Gnomes get +1 int, -1 wisdom.
Yes, that is correct.
Sounds
+1
about
int,
right.
-1 whiz.
Thank you. All right, just wanted to corroborate. I don't need 15 int.
Sorry, so what's everyone thinking for classes? We don't have any, or do we have a thief planned out?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and play the thief character. I went ahead and put my 16 in the dex to get that
All right.
+10.
Also, gnomes get a +1 bonus to magic for every 3.5 points of con.
Oh yeah, isn't it spell and poison saves?
That's for dwarves. For gnomes, they just get the magic. They
Just
do not
magic.
get the poison.
Okay. Oh yeah, all right. I'm putting my 15 in con, so that's great.
Okay.
I'm a
And
hardy little gnome.
you also suffer a 20% chance for failure every time they use any magic item except sword, weapons, armor, shield, and illusionist items.
Gotta love gnomes.
Oh, because they're the.
They have a
underground
high
dwellers.
magic resistance, internal
Yeah.
magic resistance.
Mm-hmm.
But you do get a +1 to hit kobolds and goblins, and a bonus of and gnomes, bugbears, ogres, trolls, ogre magi, giants, and titans get a -4 to hit gnomes.
Yes.
So yeah, none of those. We're not fighting any of those.
Right, they're not in the world anywhere, so it's fine. Doesn't even matter.
Like, pick your favorite enemy as the ranger. All right, they will never show up.
I picked dragons. We never see a dragon, right? Right.
That's a clever way of doing it.
Hey,
That is.
Undead is always the smart choice because you always run it. It's like the invariable of every D&D campaign.
Yeah.
The constant.
You might just pick something really basic that you're sure to run into. Like every single campaign ever has started with like goblins or kobolds, like one of those.
Definitely. You could do humans. Just fucking hate humans,
is a good
man.
one.
Oh my god, is
Just
that wait? Can you actually do that?
I
What?
don't see
I
why
think so.
not.
Humans is a favorite enemy.
humans is a favorite. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess you can.
But you
I've
then
never- I don't think I've
you
ever-
suffer a -4 penalty to your reaction adjust to all humans.
Yeah.
And imagine walking through a town where you hate everything around you.
You want to kill everything in the town. Totally unrelated to anyone but me. If by some chance I accidentally say orange at the end of my first sentence, do I have a seizure but if I don't rhyme,
Oh,
I feel like wouldn't you make up a word like "bornge" or something?
oh, I could totally do that.
If you fall far enough away from the rhyming, like of course if you make a mistake or fail sometimes here or there, that's fine. But
Yeah.
if there's a great departure, we will, we'll just see what happens. I think for
Okay,
all things
yeah.
in this game, the we'll see what happens is going to be the rule.
A lightning
Okay.
bolt comes down from the sky.
Oh God.
Anyone else
That-
moving their stats around?
Yes, I threw around. I think this is what I'm going to go with. Yeah, I've got 13 strength, 14 dex, 15 con. I threw everything around. 10 int. I'm sorry, 11 int, 8 wisdom, and 4 charisma. That's after all the modifiers.
Okay.
That's what I got.
My stats are OP, so I didn't change anything. I'm at 16 strength, 9 dex, 15 con, 14 intelligence, 17 wisdom, and 17 charisma.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I'm gonna die first. It always happens.
oh my God, the stats.
Yeah, they're gonna be wasted.
Greg, are
I
you
only made
keeping-
one change to my stats, Neil. I swapped my 16 and my 15. So I went 13, 16, 13, 12, 15, 13.
Okay. And Nick, you're 10, 9, 10, 17, 10, 10.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going to be a dick. Not a dick. Sorry. My int is actually 14. My strength is going to be 10.
Your int
I
is going to
realize-
be 14 and your strength is going to be 10.
Because I realized I can actually be somewhat useful other than my bowmanship.
Interesting.
So Sean, you're basically going to be the front line here, right?
Pretty much. And I'm also gonna be the backline healer, and
The every line.
yeah.
So if Sean dies, we all run. Agreed.
Yes.
We'll just run.
You do that.
I like that idea.
I was going
might
to
just run.
suggest selecting a party leader from the midst of you to help resolve in-game discussions or problems, because inevitably the party will be split on some decision, with half the people wanting to do one thing and half the people wanting to do another thing. And so a so-called party leader that can split ties is nice to have. It's not needed, and I won't force it on you guys, but do consider it, especially considering the social structure that comes with your cleric who's got 17 charisma.
Yeah, I was about to say, if we're looking at it from a roleplay perspective, it's probably not going to be the thief.
No, no.
And
I-
it's,
I think you, Sean, you're probably going to be that guy. I'm
Yeah.
going to think I'm that guy and try to butt in every once in a while
let's have
with a
the
rhyme.
charisma gnome do it.
What are you doing talking to them? Go away, you stupid hen.
That's just
Rhymes don't need to make sense. They just need to
Nah,
rhyme.
nah. I'm a gnome.
Yeah, I absolutely believe our 17 charisma guy's gonna be the party leader.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of
course.
The
Yep.
natural order.
Till he dies horribly, in which case you'll make it the gnome.
Yay!
That's his nine wish.
My 4 charisma will get us through everything, guys.
The gnome is his successor.
I have actually had a character with 2 charisma before. It is horrible.
How did you get 2 charisma? Were you a dwarf
Oh,
with 3
dwarf with
charisma?
I was an orc,
Oh.
full orc, and I rolled a 4, so terrible. Got nothing.
Wow.
I killed a lot of people, but I didn't get anything done.
So there are
That
a
sounds
couple
like
of other restrictions here. Mr. Cleric, there
Yes.
are 2 other clerics in town that are not NPCs. Their ages are 17 and 22. So pick one of those ages to be as a cleric. If you are the 17-year-old cleric, you do not yet have your own temple that you work in, but you will soon be getting one on your 20th, after you turn 20. If you're 22 years old, you have a temple already existing that you run and you oversee the day-to-day operations of, and that will actually leave you with some duties that you will need to come back to from time to time, but it also establishes you a little bit more in the church.
Oh yeah, speaking on that, are we okay with like Neil mentioned that we could be like working out of the town for a while, and that'd be fine for us to take like extended departures as long as we come back, and that'd be fine with the 22-year-old cleric.
Yeah. I mean, as long as the extended departures have a good reason. Of course, you'll have to, talk to the head of your order and be like, yes, I'm leaving for a week. Can so-and-so cover my sermons? And make these arrangements, which shouldn't be hard to
Sorry,
do
I'll be
in-game.
out murder hoboing. Do you mind if someone else teaches the flock?
Yeah.
I think they call that making believers.
Yeah, there you go. Conversion.
Are we? There's no perception stats, so are we using wisdom for our perception?
There is no perception. It is a non-existent feature.
Okay, but to
So is
like
it basic
spot
D&D?
things.
I don't know enough about basic D&D to make anything for that. But
I was. You just say, "What do I see?" and the DM tells you what you see, and you have to figure everything out on your own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know because I have 8 wisdom, so
Yeah.
it'd be good.
And let's see, Mr. Wizard, you
Yep.
are the apprentice of Rohana the Diviner. She runs the magic shop in town, and by magic shop I mean it sells spell components and trinkets and odd ends and bits that you wouldn't find anywhere else. So you
Okay.
are her sole apprentice.
Does that mean I'm young?
It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
She is a 28-year-old human female, but she's also like 6'8" and 250 pounds. So she's like tall and big. She's also incredibly strong. She's possibly the strongest person in town, like by pure muscle. But she has been, once upon a time, contracted leprosy during her travels and was left with badly damaged lungs and heart. So she kind of just kicks it, teaches magic these days, runs a shop. She's
like
often
a giant.
seen coughing up blood from her, respiratory issues. But she is ripped. She's super buff.
Okay. So she seems like she's lived an interesting life.
And what brings us back to Mr. Cleric. The head of your order is Mother Elise. She is a 73-year-old human female and a cleric of Astaire. She runs the main temple in town and sits on the council for the Baroness, who runs the town of Shirebrook that you're all starting in. Let's take a look at that.
So for the temple structure, is it like a 22-year-old cleric gets his own temple,
Yes.
and then is it like the order is dedicated to all the gods, and then they build different temples for the different gods around the town?
So there's 6 temples in town. Each temple, I should say, each temple has a smaller altar to each individual god. So when you walk in, you've got kind of around the perimeter are all the big main gods, and then in the center are some of the smaller gods. I actually have an image that I will be happy to bring up so we can take a look at it to further demonstrate. But there would be 6 temples. You would run one of them. 3 others are run by clerics, and 2 others are run by just normal priests with no spellcasting abilities.
Okay. Just out of curiosity of the group, then, would you rather I be 17 or 22? I feel like we get some nice social status bonuses out of me being 22, or the freedom of only being 17.
Play who you want. In my opinion.
Alright. I guess I'll stick with 22.
Yeah, that
Might
sounds
as
good.
well. Yeah, might as well take the bonus for it.
Okay.
All right. I need to roll for my secondary skill.
Oh yeah.
We
We all gonna
also
do that?
need HP rolls too.
Oh yeah, that.
All these things need to come. But let's see your secondary skill roll.
30. I figure out what that means. On page 53.
Might just pick mine.
30 is Hunter.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
I have Hunter.
And you were supposed to be the thief, right?
I am, yeah.
Okay. So find a way to fit that into your equipment choices and backstory.
Can we choose from the list, or do we have to roll on it?
I
It says
believe
you
you
can
can
choose, right?
choose. Yeah.
You can choose. I chose to roll.
I think the rule for that is you can't choose the one that says take 2 skills.
Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. If I roll for it and it doesn't make sense, can I then choose something, or do I have to take what I roll?
You have to take what you roll.
Gotcha.
I think I might keep it just to keep it the whole cleric theme. I feel like a cleric would know like reading, writing, and basic math. He'd have like the skills of a scribe.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing.
It makes sense for both wizard and cleric to be scribe. But you could have also come from other areas. If you're wizard or a cleric, you will have reading and writing because it's needed for your job. So you could have come
Yeah.
from another area too. So you could have been a farmer as
Okay.
growing up, and then came into this area, and you'll
So I don't need to take scribe to be able to do reading and writing.
not if you're a wizard or a cleric. If
Okay.
you're another class, you would need that.
I might take navigator,
Okay. Sure.
astronomy. Yeah.
If you look on the map, you will see the structure of a temple, just as a heads up.
Ooh, that's cool.
As the gnomish family is the one that runs the inn, right?
They run one of the taverns
One
in
of the
town.
inns. Okay.
Yeah.
What could the kids have potentially, like, I'm guessing I'm one of the kids of the owners.
Mhm.
That's yeah. They could have potentially done anything in the town.
No, they would have worked at the inn.
Worked at the inn? Okay.
Yep.
Let me see if there's a skill that corresponds with that.
I feel like Mason might fit my character then. And he's got the strength for it.
Is there a brewing secondary skill? 'Cause
A brewing.
Should be.
actually, I'm pretty intelligent, and I think brewing uses intelligence, but I know we're not doing proficiencies, so. Gambler.
I don't think there's a secondary skill.
Yeah.
Nope. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Well, if you can work it into your backstory, I will be happy to allow that proficiency, but it would have to be, a core section of your backstory.
Right, right.
Could you maybe take like trader barter, and as part of your trading bartering, you brewed your ale that you barter?
It's a good way of doing it.
Thing is, I have 4 charisma, so
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you're just a really shitty salesman and a good brewer.
maybe, yeah, maybe I brew good ale, but I'm really bad at selling it.
Yeah.
Nobody likes working with you. They just sort of like pop in, get it, and fuck off.
I like that.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants
okay.
to buy it from you. It's like nobody admits that it's really good ale because they hate you that much.
Exactly.
Just like, I don't like it. I'll take 2 casks.
And they don't pay it, they just take 2 casks.
Yeah.
Every night in the tavern, there's people saying like, "Oh yeah, that guy, he's a real bastard. I don't like him, but he does make a good ale."
Yeah.
Same conversation, like everyone in there that knows you.
Oh God. Oh, are we doing any kind of attraction roll, or is that totally
Like physical
roleplay?
appearance,
Yeah.
you can decide on your own. If you want to roll for that to determine your own appearance, it's fine, or you can pick it. Any method you decide to be decide on your attractiveness, go for.
Okay.
There's no box for it on the
A
character sheet,
Popochi.
so
I'm not gonna roll it because the last time I rolled it, I got a 3.
You know.
I'm still playing that character. Yeah. I'll
does
customize it.
Anyone else rolling on the secondary skills chart?
No.
I chose Mason. I figure
Mason.
it kind of fits, like, probably did Brick Lane in the cathedral that he was raised in.
Okay. Cool.
Trying to keep the building under repair.
Very nice.
And that would explain his high strength.
Can we get some stat rolls for you guys as well?
That
Or
roll?
not stat,
Task?
HP rolls.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Yes, indeed.
That's what
do
I
it.
meant.
Who's got
So
one
this is
HP?
the time where I rolled a 1.
Got everything else great. I don't know.
Neil, we still die on a 0, right? On 0 HP.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
0 HP is dead Z's.
Okay.
Is there really nowhere in the book that says you can make it so that everybody starts with max HP at level 1?
If you can find the rule in the book, we'll go with it.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna look for this.
Look. I'm not gonna find it, but I'm looking.
That's really scary.
Shall look too.
I don't think it exists. I'm rolling.
I have hope. Oh,
3.
3.
It's not bad.
better
And
than
don't
1.
you have high
3
con?
times better than my last character on stream, so
No, you don't.
bonus.
I'll do
You got
my
a 1
best.
HP fighter.
There is
I
no
get a-
alternate rule for
I get a
roll.
+1, so
I guess the base did not.
Oh!
Oh god.
All right, I'm gonna follow suit here. Oh no.
Oh wait, I didn't even type roll. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna follow
that
suit.
hurt physically.
Oh!
Oh no!
Not going to end
Oh
well.
god, this is beautiful.
No.
Nick,
With the most
save the
HP.
party with 4
Yes!
HP!
Yes! Wizard has the most HP.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh no.
This is not supposed to happen.
Oh, this is beautiful.
We really can't. Oh no.
This is gonna be so bad.
I cannot believe second edition does not have a rule for this. There's no way.
It's too late. You rolled anyway.
I'm gonna look, but I'm not gonna find it.
Oh, it's too late. You've rolled. Even if you find the rule
Yeah,
now, the
no.
die is
I would
cast.
argue. I would argue.
No, we gotta. There's no rule. There's no.
I've looked through this book pretty extensively. I've never seen anything for
Yeah,
it.
I know. I've run this game so many times.
Yeah.
I mean, I always just ran it that way because rolling for HP was a little bit too lulzy.
If I fall off a house, I could die.
Yes.
If any of us falls off a house, we could die.
Yes, you could.
Oh no, it's okay. We can take very, very careful steps for the first level or two until somebody finally rolls good on their HP.
Then they just go first all the time.
I mean, like, let's be real here. It's not like when you consider that enemies are going to be dealing like D8 damage, it's not like rolling 7 HP is likely to save you in that many situations.
I mean,
Better than 2 or 3 though.
yeah.
Yeah, thing is, like, if one of us had rolled a 10, we would have died on a crit in most cases. It's very rare that we would have died to any, but in this case, we will die to most hits.
Yeah, like it's one hit and you're dead, basically.
I feel like our best bet is to just play it really careful and
Yeah.
avoid combat as much as possible. Like one shot everything that we possibly can.
We just need to act like peasants. Act like peasants.
Yeah.
If there is so much as a wolf on the, we just run.
It's okay. We have a wizard and a cleric, and magic is OP as shit in second edition, so we can just
That's true.
paralyze
is.
everything and then
Yes.
slowly murder it.
That is true.
There
Get him to
are
fifth
many
level.
good strategies I hope you will come up with.
Employ. Yeah.
Dewey is all about prior planning. Like I
Nick,
said, the most important role we can make right now is starting equipment. We
Well,
That's
speaking
true.
of, why don't we roll
determine how much
some...
stuff we can potentially use to get the drop on people.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, why don't we roll some cash monies, huh?
I've been nervously not doing that. Okay.
Oh, Nick, probably the most valuable lesson I ever learned for a wizard. There's a spell called Tensor's Floating Disc, or at least I think it's in the base game.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when you use that spell, jump on that disc and ride it around, and you can sail over any trap in the game.
Will it
amazing.
support your weight?
Yeah, I don't know about
Support
that.
your weight. It can support your weight.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty
That's-
sure
That's genius.
you, as the person that's like created Tensor's floating disk, can't stand on it.
I don't think so. I'll double check the spell.
It always stays like a certain distance from you.
It says that it follows you. I don't think it's. Let me check something. Hold
I
on.
don't.
Yeah.
I think if you stand on it, I don't think it moves. I think it just stays there.
I think
you
the
have
wizard
to
can
move
direct
around
it.
to follow you.
Hold on. Let me double check this.
With this spell, the caster creates a slightly concave circular plane of force
Yeah.
known as Tensor's floating disc.
It floats around at the command of the caster, so he can direct it with his mind.
Huh. Okay.
3 feet in diameter
Well-
and holds 100 pounds of weight per
Yeah.
level
Oh,
of the
it
wizard.
maintains a constant interval of 6 feet between itself and the wizard, but I feel like what would happen if you stood on it then?
You
What
couldn't.
Would
How would you get to it to stand on it?
Yeah. See, like that's
Because
my
you move
thing. I don't
faster than
think
it
you can
does.
Stand on it.
It specifically says that you'll move faster than it does. Like it's a slow moving disc, so if you try to run up to it, it wouldn't be able to get away from you in time.
Oh,
So I don't know
if
what's out of
unguided,
existence.
it maintains a constant interval of 6 feet. But you can guide it closer.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You'd carry
you could
everyone
just
else
make
in
it
the party.
Yeah, you could ride it around.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Like go down that really sketchy dungeon hall room and just have everyone carried over on Tensor's floating disc one at a time.
Probably won't hold
The
me.
thing is,
first.
I have a feeling if we go to a dungeon within like our first 3 levels, we will all die.
Yeah. It has
100
a
pounds of weight
movement
per level
rate
of the
of
wizard.
6. So
If we
it's
do anything else
slow.
other than just like chill out in town, like we're probably gonna die. Let's just role
not
play.
even-
Life
Oh,
is dangerous, y'all.
That's true. It's true.
Yep. Dangerous for the fighter and the cleric. The
Yeah.
wizard's smart enough not to get himself in any
I mean,
danger.
with our 3 HP and 2 HP, I'm amazed that we haven't died yet just by living.
By living our lives.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
pretty
rather
good.
well on starting funds.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Wizards get no money, so
Ah.
I don't care really. Times 10. Ah,
Not bad.
Nice.
Let's see that no monies. Meh.
You are rocking it with the D4s, Nick.
yeah. I might just roll. I'm gonna use a dagger, so that's a D4, right? So that's good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do max damage every time.
Sean, you want to give us a money roll?
Yeah, as soon as I can find the list. It's oh, I got it. Okay.
What class are you?
It's 3d6 times 10.
Yeah.
So
10.
As the priest, Sean, you need to spend every single gold piece though,
yeah,
because
I
you have to give
donate
it back to the
Yeah.
church when it's done.
Yeah.
I'll just spend like 98 gold and be like, here you go. This is my tithe to the church. Tithe? Is it tithe or tithe?
Tithe, I believe.
Tithe. Crap.
What about spells, Neil? How are we doing that?
I have a list of spells that you may pick from to learn.
Okay, cool.
You can, of course, start with Detect Magic and Read Magic for free.
Good.
Oh, generous.
Yes.
Neil is a generous god.
That's what you think.
no.
Okay, I'm just going to give you a list of spells verbally, and you can note them. Detect
Okay.
Undead. Hold
Yep.
Portal. Identify. Light. Magic Missile. Mending. Sleep. Suggestion.
Yep.
And Wizard Mark.
Neil, do you have like some sort of page that has just the base 2e spells?
I do.
'Cause I always use your online spell list, and
Which-
that has all of the expanded spells as well.
It will have the 2e spells, but you'll just have to take a look in the lower right corner where it says book, and then the ones that
Okay.
just say Player's Handbook.
Okay,
It's
that's
a purple worm, right?
Purple Worm is oh yeah.
Yeah, do they have spell descriptions though on it?
They do. I don't know.
I know they have equipment lists. I don't know about spells.
There's everything. It's literally got everything.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's
they
some
do
areas
in the
where it's
appendix
lost.
of the player's handbook.
Priest
should.
spells. Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Nice.
list.
This
Okay,
is
this site is invaluable.
sorry. This is a question. If we get punched, if I get punched in the face and he deals 2 damage, is that non-lethal?
I believe punching is non-lethal damage.
Thank heavens.
Yeah, I think you can murder somebody if you just continue to beat them, but
Yeah.
I think it is non-lethal.
I won't die instantly if someone rolls 2 damage on their punch.
Just don't get in 20 fights.
Good. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Thing is, I'm constitutional as heck, but just have no health.
If you can get to level 2 and roll another hit dice, you might average out. You know.
I could go up to 13.
Yeah.
There you go. Punching damage is handled a little differently than normal damage. Only 25% of damage caused by barehanded attack is normal damage. The remaining 75% is temporary. So if someone punches you for, 10 damage, then I don't know what your HP is, but you
2.
could die. Yeah. So if you get hit for punched for 8 damage, you will die. But shy of 8, you'll live.
Okay.
Good. So I don't get hold person until level 3.
Yeah.
That's not good. Oh no.
We'll have to hold them ourselves.
It's okay. We have a fighter to soak damage for us.
Except he's a range fire.
You're not talking about me, are you? No.
We have that 2 HP
Oh.
fighter to
Oh
suck
god.
Thank God. It's okay. We have range classes, right? I
Yes.
have Entangle at level 1. That spell is OP.
Yes. That's good. It's very good.
Entangle at
Very
level
good.
1. Which cleric are you? Which god do you worship?
What god?
Oh, is Spheres of Influence are mandatory?
They are mandatory. Yes, you're going to have to
Okay,
pick
I'm gonna
a
figure
god
that out.
to go with.
Cleric
And
is so.
how does it work? I get like an extra spell for that area, and then I lose a spell for something else.
No,
I'm not
that's
sure.
just for wizards. So as a cleric, you will just have a certain spheres that you can pick your spells from. So let's say you pick a stair, you get these spheres are major, these spheres are minor, and then you can learn from that section of spells. It just gives you a more narrow.
Okay, so I
group of
can't
spells.
use just any spell in the game.
Correct.
Okay. That balances out clerics a little bit because
Yes.
they're pretty OP in the
Yes.
base game. I never use Spheres of Influence because it's so badly elaborated on in the book.
It is a little cumbersomely worded and just kind of poorly everything.
So let's see here. I mean, I figure I need Alteration as a minor at least because I have, yeah.
They won't go into alteration, actually. It doesn't break down into schools of thought. It just breaks down into spheres of influence, which makes it a little bit more awkward.
I don't see Spheres on the spell list then.
They're not going to be on my spell list. They're not listed. Actually, if you do, if you're on the Regal Goblins page, under the top header, you've got spells by sphere, and then all animal, astral, chaos, charm,
Oh, okay.
etc. Except that is the expanded list, not the slightly shorter
Yeah,
list.
so I'll have to make sure it's in the player's handbook as well. Does the player's
Right.
handbook list it?
It does. They have on the back page. I think it's like page 302.
I
Yeah.
think it's Appendix 6.
Appendix 6, page 302. It lists which spells are in which spheres.
All I can say is I'm going to have to pick something that gives me Entangle because we need that spell.
So you need someone with the plant sphere. That's what you're looking for.
All right. I mean, unless I can find some other amazing, just CC in there. I mean, I need Necromancy, so I can. Or I guess it's probably not called Necromancy.
Hurt people.
Healing. I need healing.
That's a healing sphere
Sure.
then.
Yeah, but. I guess
So you want plant and healing.
Yeah.
Someone did the math. Our party has 11 HP total.
Wow. That is really sad, actually.
That is one fighter with a +1 in his
I
con.
was gonna say you could have rolled
know.
that right.
Yeah, I could have rolled that.
Like, I have a +1 on my con too, and we still rolled absolutely terribly.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna go either horribly or amazingly.
Amazingly.
Neil, how many spells do I know starting? Like all the ones you listed, or is it like 3 plus
It
the text and read magic?
is. You
I
can.
can't find it in the book.
It just says your DM will tell you how many you get to start with. So I'll
Okay.
say you can learn up to 5. But any
On
spell that
top
you
of
try
detect
to
and read.
learn and fail, you cannot try again until you level.
Okay.
So you can try to learn as many as you'd like, but you can only learn up to 5 before the start of the game.
All right.
And do you know how many spells you can learn per level max?
Yeah, it's 14.
Okay, that's quite a few.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, what are? Let me check the spheres of influence list really fast. So what do these mean? Is the 2 like a major? The 1 is a minor?
2 is minor, 1 is major.
Okay, and I can use anything from how? Wait, what's the difference between minor and major?
Minor is you get access to 3rd level and below. Major is you get
Okay.
access to all levels.
Okay, that's totally fine. So I need. Let's see.
So Martha, the goddess of light and creation, major access to healing, minor access to plant. Very nice.
Jexel does not give me access to healing. I don't think.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like as we go further in, healing will become basically mandatory with how slowly you heal in 2nd edition.
Agreed.
So I feel like I need a 1 in that.
And then
So
I
I could
will
go
also ask
choice.
you to kind of play your character, like role play a cleric of whichever god you choose. So if you pick a
Yeah.
weird ass god in order to get the spell spheres that you want, then make it.
Oh, you weird ass cleric, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I don't suppose any of those gods would allow me to use a longsword.
Bellum, the god of warwood, but he does not have plant.
Ah.
Um,
Yeah,
Let's
not
see.
worth it then. I need. Yeah, like, we need low level CC. It's the only way we're not gonna die.
in Discord, I'm throwing in a link to the full pantheon of gods to give you a little bit more information about them.
Okay.
So if you can find someone in here that, if you can find a good lore reason for them to give you access to a longsword, we can argue it. But
Okay.
yeah,
That's good. I'm great at lawyering.
Speaking of which, I think I really want my guy to be a brewer of some kind, and I don't. None of the skills mention any kind of crafting of really anything. The closest thing would be trade or barter. But I think I can work it in my backstory where my guy has 4 charisma. So from birth, he was always the most annoying kid in his family, and they probably tried to train him to talk to people, but he failed horribly.
Mhm.
Then they tried to train him to do other things in an inn, and they found that he had a knack for brewing ale, which he's
Okay.
actually pretty darn good at. He's got 14 intelligence, so
why don't you pick
With that-
no skill of measurable worth then, and we'll just say you're a brewer.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm thinking of going with CHIS. Is that Chis?
Chis.
Or Chis. Yeah. So he would give me a minor in animal, a major in charm, which is OP, a minor in divination, a major in healing, a minor in necromantic and plant,
a major in protection. I feel like
Chiss is
those are-
the goddess of beauty.
Yes.
So if that is the route you want to go, then knock yourself out.
Neil, one of these spells you've given me is a 3rd level spell.
Oh no, which one?
Suggestion.
Don't tell him.
Well,
We need that.
What?
I'll find it out pretty quick.
Suggestions a third suggestion. Oh, you know what? I know what that is. That's because I had in the online version switched out suggestion and charm person because I think originally charm person was supposed to be 3rd level and suggestion was supposed to be 1st. And
Okay.
then it switched around, but we're gonna go buy the books on this.
Charm person.
No charm person. Fuck charm person.
So no
Hold on.
suggestion either.
We might
Wait,
do...
charm person is in the player's handbook, right?
It
It is,
is. It's
We go by the
broken.
book on everything apart from that.
Well, no. Charm person is a 1st level spell. It just happens that this person doesn't have that spell in order to teach it to you.
Oh, so it's not out the game. I just
Yeah,
need to learn it separately.
Yeah, if you can find
Okay.
someone that has it.
I could have sworn that was a cleric spell too.
Charm
I don't
person
see it
or
on the
mammal
list.
is a cleric spell.
It's an enchantment and charm. It's a 2nd level spell. I don't see it on the list.
Do you care to add a replacement spell for suggestion?
I would. Because suggestion, it reads like a 1st level spell.
Yeah, I was looking at it.
It's got like the power of command. It's like a wizard version of command.
Yeah, but it lasts for hours.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas command lasts for seconds.
Yeah, but command also can knock someone out for seconds or whatever.
I think it's
Yeah.
a minute. One
Yeah,
round.
right. And charm person is so broken that it.
Yeah, it really is. It's like
It's-
for a 1st level spell, it can charm someone for like weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, let me find a replacement for that.
I feel like we need some ridiculous spells though to survive.
Yeah. You know, find familiar. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I have a cleric list. That's weird. I don't. For some reason, charm person isn't listed in the sphere list for pre-spells.
Because it's not charm person or mammal. Oh,
Yeah.
it might be an expanded spell. It might not be in the original
This is
player's
from the
handbook.
handbook.
Animal, charm person, 2nd level spell.
Oh, it's an animal sphere.
It's an animal sphere.
Cool. I have that too.
All right, to replace. To replace suggestion, we will do. Ooh, so many good spells. We will do taunt.
Okay. Hypnotism seems pretty similar to suggestion. It even mentions it in the description.
Sure. Let's do hypnotism instead.
Sweet. Okay.
Hey Neil, I have a question on the helms that you have for our restrictions. You say you have to buy them separately and you list an AC next to them. Does that only come into play during like called shots to the head, or does it somehow degrade our armor choice?
That'll only
Not
come into effect with called shots to the head.
Okay.
So cold shots to the head at -4.
Yes.
Okay.
So at chainmail, it makes sense to get a helm.
Yeah.
But there is also a restricted equipment list to start off with. But you know what? We're about an hour in, and it looks like we're getting into the equipment point. So why don't we take a short break, and when we come back, we can discuss equipment and the likes.
How short is a short break now?
5 minutes. Enough
All
time to
right.
go to the bathroom or get water or whatever.
That'll give me enough time to fill in my sheet.
Yeah, cool. See everybody in about 5 minutes. Bye-bye.